Ooh. Hello YouTubes. YesWelder recently sent me their new multi-purpose TIG MIG plasma cutter system to test out and give an honest review. And an honest review is what I shall do. Now, I've already done a little introduction video of what you get in the box and all the parts. Link up there if you want to see what you get for your money. Now, obviously there's far too much to test out in one video, so today we're going to see if it cuts. Now, before I get started, I did have to install my air pressure regulator and filter system. Now, it does come with almost everything you need. It comes with a hose and these little clips, but it does not come with your airline connector, and that's because not everyone's got the same airline connectors. I think that's an M connector, which is kind of the most common. And it comes with the little plumber's tape roll and all that kind of stuff. So as I say, it's just that you'll need to get for yourself. Everything else is straightforward. Hooking up your power and air lines, etc. at the front is fairly straightforward because it comes with a nice little guide. So as you can see there for cut, the red dots, that's the two on the right hand side. They can only go in one way, and a dot on the left for the ground. So we're all set. This is actually the first time I've ever used this machine. I know it works because I switched it on and it lit up, but beyond that, we have yet to find out. So I need to get my airline from there round to the back of this. It doesn't come with a very long power cord, which is fine. You don't want your power cord too long for cutting or welding. So it goes from there up to there. So I'll get my airline plugged in and we'll check for leaks first. One airline. No hissing. So this is your pressure control. You lift it up to unlock it. I'm supposed to screw it down to change the pressure, but I'm not seeing the gauge changing. That's peculiar. So it's possible that the gauge is not going to give you an accurate reading until you switch the machine on and get pressure through here. So we'll give that a shot and we'll get to see what the controls actually do in this thing. Main power button is at the back of the machine. I don't know why they always put the power button at the back of these machines. It makes far more sense to put it in the front. Anyway, I'll switch that on. Nice little intro. So it's currently set for stick welding. We press the home button here and then we can rotate this knob and go through all the different options. Get MIG. That's MIG with gas, I presume. That is, I don't know what that is that flux core? Yeah, flux core. Lift TIG. Plasma cutting, that's what we want. So, click this. Yes, so now we're in plasma cutting. It knows that I'm on 220 volts, which is nice. I don't think that knob doesn't do anything now. If I want to adjust this ampage coming in, just rotate that. I wonder what happens if I click it. Nothing. It does have a memory setting though, for different usages. But for the moment I just want to try the plasma cutting. Right, first of all, let's see if my torch actually blows air. It does blow air, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Maybe it's an intelligent system that knows how much air it needs for the ampage. Let's find some steel and give it a shot. I'm going to start with some 18 gauge, very skinny bodywork steel, I suppose. If it doesn't cut through that, we're in trouble. I shall now adorn my Yes Welder welding helmet. All I need now is my Yes Welder underpants and we're set. Alright, let's give this a shot. We're currently set to 25 amps. Well, that worked. Let's try again. Yeah, easy peasy. Let's find some thicker steel. Actually, before we move on, I'll just show you the cut. I might mess about with the ampage setting, because I've seen cleaner cuts. What's it like on the underside? Not bad actually, not bad. Right, let's find some thicker steel. Let's try some of this. I think that is maybe 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to keep it at, what was it at, 25, 28 amps. Yeah, 25 amps. I'll try and take this wee corner off. Wow, that was far too easy. Cutting this, no problem at all. I'm going to go straight to the thick stuff. Give it a challenge. Okay, this is 3/16. Calm down, calm down. Right, 25 amps again. I think I'll probably have to turn it up a bit for this. It's cutting it at 25. Okay, colour me impressed. I cut through that no problem at all, and it's actually a really nice clean cut. Remember, I'm a total amateur. I've done very little plasma cutting. That is very impressive. Let's see if I can find something even thicker. Right, I've got a chunk of this frame steel. Let's be honest, I'm not going to be cutting anything thicker than this anyway. So if it can cut through this, then it will do everything I need it to do. Might have to turn the power up a bit for this. Amazing. Effortless. And very little slag on the underside. That's impressive. Well, that's pretty good. Now, to be thorough, I'm going to plug it into the 110 outlet and see what it can do. Now, I've done this before with the other plasma cutter on 110. If you turn it up too much, you're just going to blow the fuse in your fuse box. So I know that I've got like a 15 amp fuse for the garage circuit on 110, so I'm not going to set it any higher than that. Let's be realistic here. If you're running a plasma cutter or a welder on a household system, you're not going to be able to weld thick steel, you're not going to be able to cut thick steel, but you should be able to do bodywork. Now, this machine comes with this big funky adapter, so I plug the 220 into there and then I plug that straight into the outlet. Give it a shot. Now, there's quite a lot of weight hanging from that 110 plug, so I wouldn't want to be doing this for a while without supporting that cable. Anyway, let's switch on the machine and see what it recognises. Now I've still got it set for 25 amps, I'm not sure if you can see that from there. So I'm going to turn that right down to, well, it only goes down to 20 amps minimal. So we're going to try it at that and cut some mild steel. Landed right in my foot. Nice clean cut. I'll do another one, see if it trips the fuse. Perfect. Perfectly fine cut. Just freehand. If you were using like a ruler, it would be a bit cleaner than that, but adequate for cutting mild steel for bodywork. I really wouldn't push it any higher than that, and that's already at 20 amps in the machine. Now, I know I'm supposed to be unbiased in these reviews, especially when they sent it to me for free to do an honest review, but how can I not be impressed? It works pretty much automatically. I was using the same 25 amps to cut the mild steel all the way up to the thick steel. Didn't have to change the pressure, anything. It just worked. Just pretty good. So I need to try and dig out the instructions. I've got a feeling it didn't come with a massive manual, but I'll check that, and if I can't find that, I'll contact YesWelder and ask about the regulator to see if it is supposed to be adjustable. I'm pretty sure the one on the other plasma cutter is adjustable. But if it just works straight out the box like that, then you don't need to mess about with changing the pressure, so that's even better, right? I'm impressed. Now, obviously I'm not going to tell you to rush out and buy one yet, because I've still to test the TIG, the MIG with flux core, and the MIG with gas, and the stick. So I've still got a lot to test, but as a plasma cutter, it's great so far. Obviously, time will tell, but that's what it says it's supposed to do, and that's important. Right, next up will be MIG. I think I'll do MIG with flux core. I don't have gas for MIG yet, so it's going to be MIG with flux core, and that'll be on the next First Test YesWelder review. Thanks for watching so far. Quite enjoying this little series. If everything keeps working, it'll be great, and I can build a masterpiece.